torch boys, hence and stand aloof. Yet put it out, for I will not be seen. Under yonder trees lay thee all along, holding thine ear close to hollow ground, so shall no foot upon the churchyard tread. Being loose, unfirm, with the digging up of graves, but thou shalt hear it. Whistle then to me, as a signal that thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee. Go.
I am almost afraid to stand here alone in the churchyard. Yet I would adventure.
Sweet flower, for flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh woe, thy canopy is dust and stones, which with sweet water nightly I will do. Or wanting that, with tears distilled by moans, the obsequies that I for thee will keep, nightly shall be to strew thy grave anew. The boy gives warning, something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight, to cross my obsequies in true love's right? What would the torch muffle me?
Give me that mattock and the wrench you have. Hold, take this letter early in the morning, see that I deliver it to my Lord and Father. Give me the light upon thy life, I charge thee. Whatever thou hearest or seest, stay not aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descended to this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use in daily employment, therefore hence be gone. But if thou, jealous, dost return of pride, and what I further shall intend to do, by heaven I will return thee joint by joint, and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
So shalt thou show me good friendship. Take thou that. Live and be prosperous. And farewell, good fellow.
For all the same, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
Thou detestable maw, thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth, thus I am forced thy rotten jaws to open, and in despite, I'll cram thee with more food.
This is that banished haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin. With which grief is it supposed the fair creature died, and here is come to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend him. Stop thy unhallowed toil, thou Montague. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence and leave me. Think upon these gone, let them affright thee. I beseech thee, youth, put not another sin upon my head. By urging me to fury, oh be gone! By heaven, I love thee better than myself, for I come hither armed against myself.
I do defy thy conjuration, and apprehend thee, here, as a felon.
Wouldst thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy!
Oh Lord, they fight! I'll go for
Oh, I am slain! If thou art merciful, open a tomb and lay me next to Juliet.
How oft, when men are at the point of death, have they been married? Which the keepers call a lightning before death? Oh, how may I call this a lightning? O my love, my wife, death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty is ensigned yet, is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? But what more favor can I do to thee, than with that hand that cut thy oath in twain, to sunder his that was thine enemy? Forgive me, cousin. Ah, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Till I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean-aboard monster keeps thy here in the dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I still will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain with worms that are thy chambermaids, or here will I set up my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world-weary flesh. Eyes look your last, arms take your last embrace, and lips, O ye the doors of breath, seal with the righteous kiss. Dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, better conduct, come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks, thy seasick weary bark. Here's to my love.
St. Francis, be my speed. How oft tonight have my old feet stumbled at grave? Who's there?
Here's one, a friend, and one that knows you very well.
Blessed be upon you. Tell me, my good friend, what torch is yon that daily lends his light to ground and idle skulls? As I discern, it burdens in the capitol's monument.
It doth so, holy sir, and this is my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo,
How long hath he been there?
for a full half hour.
Go with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir. My master knows not, but I am gone hence, and fearfully did not menace with me of death. If I did stay, to look on his attempts.
Stay then. I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me.
Oh, much I fear some ill unthrifty thing.
As I did sleep under this yew tree here, I gripped my master and another fought, and that my master slew him.
Alack, alack, what blood is this? Who saves the stony embers of my sepulchre? What means this masterless and gory swords to lie discolored? Romeo, oh pale, who else? What? Paris too?
Oh, comfortable friar, where's my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where's my Romeo?
I hear some noise. Lady, come from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater power than we can contradict hath ward our intent. Come away. Thy husband in bosom here lies dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll dispose of these among a sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay to not question, for the watch is coming. Come, go. I dare no longer stay.
Go! What's here? A cup closed in my love's hand? Poison I see. Hath been his timeless end. O churl, drunk all, and left no friendly drop. To help me after, I will kiss thy lips. Thy lips are warm.
Lead boy, which way?
Yeah, noise? Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath. Ugh! There rust and let me die.
The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard. Go, some of you. Whoever you find attached, pitiful sight. Here lies the county slain, and Juliet bleeding, warm and newly dead. Who here hath lain these 2 days buried? Go tell the prince. Run to the Capulets. Raise up the Montagues. Some others search. We see the ground whereon those woes do not lie, but the true ground of all these piteous woes we cannot, without circumstance, descry.
Here's Romeo's man, we found him in a churchyard.
Hold him in safety till the prince come hither.
Here's a friar that trembles, sighs, and weeps.
A great suspicion. Hold the friar too.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning's rest?
What should it be that they shriek so abroad?
Oh, the people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, and all run with
Fear is this which startles our ears.
Sovereign, here lies the county Paris slain, and Romeo dead and Juliet dead before, warm and new killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder came.
Oh heaven, oh why? Look at how our daughter bleeds! This dagger hath mistaken for lo his house. It empty on the back of Montague, and has it misshaved in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me, this sight of death is as a bell that warns my old age to a sepulchre.
Come unto you, for thou art early up.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
O thou untaught, what manners is in this, to press before thy father to the grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while, till we can clear these ambiguous, and know their spring, their head, their true descent, and then I will be general of your woes, and lead you to, even to death. Meantime forbear, and let mischance be slave to patience, bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected as the time and place doth make against me for this direful murder. Romeo, their dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, their dead, was Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their soulless marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose ultimately death banished the new made bridegroom from the city. Then I gave her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought on her form of death. Meanwhile, I writ to Romeo that he should hither come this dire night, to help take her from her borrowed grave, but which he bore, Friar John was saved by accident, and yesterday night returned my letter back. Then I, all alone, came to take her from her kinder vault, but when I came, some minute ere the time of her wakening, here untimely lay the noble Paris and the true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth, but then a noise did scare me from the sleep, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but as it seems, did violence on herself.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in it?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua, to the same place, to the same monument. His letter early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death, going in the vault. I departed not, and left him there.
This letter do make good the friar's word, their course of love, the tidings of her death, and here he writes that he did buy poison of a poor apothecary, and therewith came to this vault to die, and he lie with Juliet.
Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see, what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds mean to kill your joys with love, and I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen, all are punished.
O brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that while Verona by that name is known, there shall be no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.